guys, what is going on? Shiftmaster here with you today. I will be starting, backed by popular demand, a series of Let's Landscape videos. So I have been getting a lot of requests, pretty much, just asking, hey, what's going on with the Let's Landscapes? Are you still doing them? And I haven't really been doing them because the last series I did, um, it didn't really get many views, so I just figured people must not like them that much. But I figure since people are asking, I might as well. So, yeah, so let me show you around what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so basically the scheme of this is a wetland park, which is on like the edge of the spawn downtown area. So basically we have this series of lakes that are connected by a river that runs over here. And basically my scheme I'm doing is theoretically filtering rainwater, which would theoretically run from this downtown area to these little ponds. And once these ponds fill up, they will overflow to each other into the bigger lake. But by the time I get there, it will be filtered with plants and stuff. So um, that's kind of the idea. So let me walk you around what I have already. So I have these storm drains there. Well, this one comes from the street, and then I have another one over here that comes from the street. So what would happen is rainwater would flow down here, fill up here. This is the lowest point, so it'll fill up here, and eventually it will back up and flow through here, over here, while at the same time water is flowing into here. And eventually this water will back up and flow through here. This will be vegetated, and these are designed to actually slow water down. So it'll flow through here and get to here. By the time it gets here, it'll be all filtered, and then you have these couple of natural ponds that can overflow as well. So enough of that boring stuff. What about the actual landscaping? How do I do that? Alright, so basically what I want to do is have a plaza here and have some paths that kind of spring off of that plaza, kind of like how I have here. So let me show you what I'm kind of getting this idea from. I did a small park over here a while ago. I'm not sure if you guys even find that the technical aspect of it cool. If you do, let me know. Oh, dang it, I can't show it to you because the world isn't... Oh, never mind. Okay, it was just lag. I was about to say, dang it, the world isn't loading. Alright, so, like here I have a park. This one's really just a park. Basically, you have some paths that go into natural pools. Like this one was naturally here, and there's one over here that was naturally here. There's one back here that I actually added. There was a pit here, but I put water in to make it look cooler. Same thing with this one. So as far as the paths and stuff go, it's going to look something like this. And plantings are going to look something like that. And then I have a little planting pattern over here. Fly through the buildings and stuff. That will look. So, there we go. Alright, so I did this planting here. Then eventually this kind of planting is going to be there, and then a little bit on the edge there. So for now what we're going to do is focus on trying to get all the paths in before we can actually start planting stuff. So as you can see, I have this path already coming in. So I'm actually going to try like this path here. I'm going to have a bridge that's going to turn back the path, come over here, then going to go back to a deck. Then there's going to be like a viewing deck that will look out over the water. So let me just kind of sketch in that really quick. Did I use regular sandstone or? Yeah, it's just regular sandstone. Okay, so kind of sketch in. Oh crap, wrong one. Okay, let's see. How am I trying to do this? Oh, yeah, I think I have an idea. Let's see. Wait, step that up. Sorry about if the video freezes. My computer has just been acting weird. Actually, I bought my first computer part today. Woo! So yeah, so I actually found a power supply on sale. It's going to end up being like 65 bucks with tax and shipping and stuff. There's a mail-in rebate, and it's a 550 watt Corsair power supply. And it's fully modular, and that's like a big plus apparently. if a power supply is fully modular, better with cable management and stuff like that. So like similar power supplies go for like $100 and up. So I was like, man, that's a good deal. I gotta jump on that. So I did. I jumped on it. So first part, this weekend I plan to go and buy my uh, processor. I'm gonna get a i7-3770, which is on sale at Micro Center for 230 bucks, which is I'll end up saving like 90 bucks compared to going to like Newegg or something. There they're like 315 or something. And I was like, I can't pay that. So fortunately, I live near a Micro Center, so I can just go there and save like 90 bucks on a processor, which will really come in handy when I'm streaming and recording. You won't have the pauses like we've been seeing with videos, and with streaming I can actually stream in HD instead of the weird 360p that I've been having to do. I'm not sure if that actually could be limitations on my internet. I know I can stream video to myself at 1080, so I probably have the capability of streaming video to you guys at 1080. I'm not really sure how streaming really works, honestly. So, oh, we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty excited about that. So this weekend I'm getting a processor. Just bought a power supply. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty excited. It's moving along. Alright, I'm not really sure how I want to do this deck, honestly. I want to have it probably on stilts, but should I use these kind? I think I will. I think I will use these kind. I can't have that though. Yeah, I think I'll just do this. There you go. There. I'm sure people aren't stupid enough to jump in the water. Hopefully. So. What should I do here? I don't know. I think I'll just do that again. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty cool when it's done, because it's going to be like, you're going to be walking on here and there's going to be plants all along here. That'll be cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and finish off this path. Well, let's beef up this really quick, because this is kind of scrawny. God, I hate misclicking. I keep doing that. I should start keeping a timer, because I always like, alright, I want to make this 15-minute video. Ends up being like 2 hours. No, not 2 hours, but ends up being like a half an hour or 20 minutes. I'm like, geez, how does that even happen? Like, I aim to make a 15-minute video. Ends up being like an hour and a half. Not, well, I keep saying ridiculous times. I'm really exaggerating there. But it ends up being like 20 minutes or half an hour, even more than a half an hour video. I'm like, those guys over there are trying to listen to me for half an hour. That's I'm like 15-minute video. So that's this probably isn't gonna be a 15-minute video. Watch it end up being like a half an hour, but I'll try to make it quick for you guys. Make it quick. It would probably be handy if I kept a clock next to me, cause like I have dual monitors, but I can't see the time on my other monitor. So I also, since I won't be using a laptop, I actually won't have dual monitors anymore. So I'll have to invest in like a small secondary monitor, cause like I have a setup in mind. I'm gonna keep my same keyboard and mouse, but I wanna use the 32-inch TV that I'm using now as a monitor, but I wanna get like a second like 15 or 17-inch monitor to put to the side to use as a secondary monitor for like Skype and stream chat and stuff like that. I can look at the dynamic map on a server at the same time as I'm building, or like look at a source picture when I'm building something or something. I don't know. There we go. That's a cool looking path. Make it a little bit more dynamic by pushing something out like that. Like that. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, that looks cool. Alright, now I just gotta do the rest. So yeah, so just when you're doing stuff like this, just make it look really irregular. Give it a lot of like dimension, I guess you could say. So same thing with here. It'll be interesting here though. There's maybe something like that. But don't like go overboard and just make it look stupid like this. This looks kind of weird. So yeah, just like that. Simplify that a little bit. Need some stairs. There. Yeah, so like be crazy, but don't be too crazy. Like that's a little bit crazier. Just don't be too crazy. Don't be like one of my professors. She's really weird. But she wants us to do like super crazy stuff, like using tropical plants and uh, midwestern environment, which is weird. But it reminds me of a certain designer. Anyway, so all right. See, like this might be a little too simple. So I mean, simplicity isn't bad, but I like to mess stuff up sometimes. You know, just to just to mess with some people like that. Like people with obsessive compulsive disorder. This path will probably bug the crap out of them. Like, oh my god, why are these two cobblestones there? Oh, it's too much. All right, so maybe I don't know. So I have a little bit of bad news. This won't apply for a while, but my spring break is next week, like the week of the, what is it? It's like the second week in March. So, and during that week, I won't be able to upload. I won't be able to do a live stream, which kind of sucks. But so basically, I'll have to take a week off, even though I haven't really been active lately. I'm trying hard to be active, but it's hard, man. School is kicking my butt. It is really kicking my butt. I'm trying to be active, but it is so hard to be active when school is just there, you know. So, all right, so yeah, so we got this path. It looks cool. All right, so I'll go ahead and do the rest of the paths for the next part, but I want to show you guys how I do planting. So like, let's say we have this area here. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to use any world edit. That's actually another thing. I'm challenging myself right now. During this entire series, the entire Let's Landscape series, I will not use world edit at all. I will do everything 100% legit. Right? I know, right? Pretty intense, but yeah. So it just goes to show when you're when you're landscaping, you don't need world edit at all. Like none. So all right. So I use wheatgrass for the edges of water and to show where water would flow. So for example, um, this canal, right? Well, not really canal, but this kind of what's called, well, in landscape architecture, it's called a swale. But so this swale, this like channel where water would flow when it overflows there, this is going to be planted with wheatgrass. So, which you'll see. Not sure when I'll actually end up getting to that point. Probably next video. I don't want to make this like a 5 or 6 part video. I really just want to make this like a 2 or 3 part tutorial, really. But yeah, so I use a mixture of wheatgrass and sugarcane to just kind of put emphasis on this water that's right here. Then I'll show you really quick. So like right here, I'm going to plant this with wheatgrass as well to kind of put emphasis that water flows here, flows where the wheatgrass is to get to the low point. So, but of course, once this gets all flooded out, that's not really irrelevant. That's why I'm going to put wheatgrass there. Why does that keep turning back to dirt? I never understood that. I will like plow a piece of land and it will turn back to dirt like 2 seconds afterwards. I don't understand that. Is it because I'm like flying over it real low and it thinks I'm walking over it, or what? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on there. So, as you guys saw with the little peninsula I did over there, it was really highly vegetated, and I'm actually trying to not do that here because this looks kind of cartoonish, and I didn't really notice that until, like, it looks really cartoonish because you have this really highly vegetated, then all of a sudden grass. So I don't really want to do that for, over here. I want to really vegetate where water is going to flow and really vegetate water's edge. But as far as the rest of the land, I just want to do some light stuff. So like here, maybe I'll do some more grass. Yeah, so bone meal is actually really good. It's really good for like filling in areas, but I wouldn't say just, let's just bone meal everything, don't do that. Like this right here, I can probably bone meal the rest of that, so it looks good. But I want to, like, you can put in some bushes. Let's use some glowstone and some leaves. Alright, so like put some bushes, make 3 high there, and just place randomly leaves around it. So you can say, oh, that's like some sort of woody wetland plant or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that's something. And then maybe I'll have a wheatgrass thing here. Is it just wheat, or can I call it wheatgrass? And you know what? When you're farming it, it's wheat, but when you're actually using it in landscape, it's wheatgrass. So whatever. Yeah, then maybe some more here. Connect that. Connect that. Then actually, one thing I'm forgetting. A lot of times I actually use birch leaves, and like anything that's I'm illustrating as having a lot of water, I use birch. There's a tree that's called a river birch, and it's actually really, really cool. You should look it up. But basically, it has white bark like a birch tree, but it peels. So you can actually go up to it and peel a piece of uh, birch bark off, and they look really cool. Some of them even have like an orangish tint to them. That's really cool. So they're like my favorite trees next to like American sycamores, but that's a different story. They're huge. Those are huge trees, whereas these are not very big. These are probably my most favorite small tree. Alright, so it looks pretty good. Then let's just use bone meal to fill in the rest. Alright, so that looks good. Oh wait, let me add water lily every now and then. I did not mean it. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to overdo water lilies, because like too much of something will just make it look really animated. And in this case, animated is a bad thing. So this is like minimalistic landscape instead of like, because I know a lot of people on the server like making minimalist houses, or what they think are minimalist houses. But this would be minimalist landscaping. Alright, so as you can see, I'm plowing all this land. So you kind of see the start of me, how I'm going to vegetate. Oh crap. Keep stepping on it. Got that. And so basically I'm going to have... Dang, why do I... So many... Okay. Alright, so basically I'm just going to have this condition go all the way down here, all the way down this channel. And then it's kind of going to vein and spread out here. So that would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to see like a channel of wheat just kind of going along here. That would be kind of cool. So, alright, so I guess that's the end of this part. In part 2, I'm going to have all the paths and things finished up, and then I'll go ahead and start vegetating this area to just kind of make it blend out in here, because I'm not going to have it stretch all the way back there. That'll be too much. So I'll vegetate this one in the second one, and then I'll start just kind of beefing up this plaza and vegetating over there. So alright, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will see you guys next time.